la 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 la. Hope up. Could watch my own stream on my own Twitch film. See if I got it right. Just look up my own name and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, nobody's here yet, but I can get started anyway. It'll be great. Fantastic. Oh, come now. Really? We're gonna have to re-add you. Sucks, but it's not impossible. Come on, where are you? Why are you not here? It's taking forever to update, is that what's going on here? There we are. Get you all nice and big again. Perfect. Now we pull out our GameCube controller and we start the playing. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody who is actually going to watch this later or now. I have decided that with Fire Emblem Fates being just around the corner, the best possible option I have for games to play through is in fact Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I can complete a chapter, a numbered chapter, every single day. And in completing a single numbered chapter every single day, I will in fact I'll be able to finish this playthrough roughly about the same time, like the day before Fates comes out. My broadcast times will be different every day, based on availability, mind you, but for the most part, I'm going to try and do this as often as I can, preferably sometime in the day. The overall goal is just to finish as quickly as I can. That being the case, I am not going to be restarting unless I get a game over. So that means if Ike dies, pretty much. Everybody else, fair game. If I get doomed, I get doomed. I'm going to do my absolute best to complete this to the best of my ability, but there are no take-backsies. And this is because I feel Awakening made me kind of soft. Awakening was too easy. It made it really easy to do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. And so I figured, hey, why not do a no-take-backsies of a real Fire Emblem game? While Path of Radiance isn't the most difficult Fire Emblem game of all time, Throssie 776 has hold to that name, it is as good a Fire Emblem as any, and it has one of my favorite lords in all the Fire Emblem in it, and not just because of his Smash appearance. Now, I've had a clear file on here a long time ago, lost the memory card for it. I also had a playthrough up to, I want to say around chapter 11, 12, 13, somewhere in there? The one where you get Zahark. I had it cleared all the way up to Zahark, except I had made a tactical error. I will explain when I get there. I'm not looking for a serious challenge, just a normal difficulty will do. That being the case, we're still gonna have to do tutorials, and I'm sorry for that. I don't know how to skip it. But, in the meantime, cutscenes.
Well, Ike, you had enough?
Dad! Ike!
Oh, missed.
Holy.
Ike? Oh no!
We're coming up on the most cringeworthy line in any game I've ever played. Try not to talk during cutscenes, but this next line is just...
Mother. Missed that song.
Ah, you're up.
Oh,
About
God.
time.
Makes me wince every time. I don't care if the transition standalone. I don't care if there's emotional investment there. That's just a cringeworthy line. Nobody says it like that. Not one person. Not a single one. Just I'm not going to be doing voice acting, but I will talk over this stuff, because you can read. And, I will try and move it slowly so you can read appropriately, but... God, I love Grail. Oh, come on, he's training to be a proper mercenary. If he can't take a good solid thwack to the back, he ain't worth nothing, man. Ike is a trooper. I love this guy. Don't so much like him in Path of Radiance from what I've seen, but I really do like him here. Not Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn. But I love him in Path of Radiance. I knew I'd find you, yeah. Sorry, that's a line honestly. Let's meet Lloyd, my second favorite in-personality character in this game. Lloyd has one of my favorite personalities in the game. He's very much like a few people I know, actually. So, not to mention himself. Came just the right time, Lloyd! That is totally not how that goes. He's got Lloyd beat. I don't know about this closer to the skill business, but I'm ready. Okay. Now, how I handle this chapter is actually going to show you a lot about the kind of person I am. Because as a Prologue character goes, teaches you mechanics. No, I don't need tutorials. Teaches you mechanics pretty darn decently, actually. Move around, and do different activities once you get close to people. But because it's a tutorial that they want to have complete control over, everything's pretty calculated. And the only rules if you don't pay attention. And no, being behind here isn't how it's going to anyway, because it'll bring us close to where I want to be elsewhere. Leave it go, Lloyd's got nothing. Remember, these are practice weapons. Totally made of duct tape, styrofoam, and PVC pipe, and totally not made of steel and heaviness. actually, probably made of wood. See, boys won't attack us, so this not necessarily the best representation. I find it interesting, those axes, that practice axe, a lot like the iron axe from Awakening. Probably not from that. Probably just mentioning it. Way to go, Mist. It's so like this people. Well, best personality-wise is actually first. Absolutely viewers. Nope, it's not gonna face me again. So that's alright. Face Mist. There's actually I think your trouble's probably too late. Don't get into that situation. He's right. If you're going to do something, always think it through ahead of time if you're playing Fight Round 1. In this particular case, I want to show you something. If I attack him, then he will kill me in 2 hits. AKA, he will kill me at the beginning of his next turn, because he will attack me. If I hit him, it will take more than 2. It'll take 3 hits to kill me. So that's not going to work out in my favor. But wait, he's going to attack me. When he attacks me, I can make most of my healing. Because now I'm down 5. And 1 more hit won't kill me, but it's my turn starting next. Before I would have only healed 9 points of health. But now I can heal 10. Because it heals for 10, I was trying to maximize my healing. By doing so, I've guaranteed that I will win. Because I can just finish next round. I would have died there, but I'm not going to now. So that's a lot of what Fire Emblem is. It's thinking your moves ahead of time, making the most of a situation. Sometimes you gotta wait for the turn in order to get what you need done. I just love how their uniforms parallel each other and everything is perfect. In fact, ever since I play Ike on Brawl or on Smash Bros. In both cases I end up using the Grail color scheme. Why did it have to just be HP? There was no random chance involved in that. Not this time, Oh, okay. Yeah. No, it's fine. I'll even respond to you in chat 1 second. Well, actually, if that's the case, then what we have to do is recording devices. And in Pokemon recording device, I can go into properties and turn up the volume just a little. Let's do that. I did a sound test before I started, and I'm having a hard time believing that that failed me, but I'll even type. No, I won't type it in there. You'll see. But that being the case, yeah, I didn't know my voice was low. I'm also trying not to be too loud, because I can get carried away if I get too loud. I'm one of those people. You ever meet Jacksepticeye? You ever run into that guy before? Or seen him on YouTube or something? It's because, you know, he gets so loud that he needs to have all that soundproofing and stuff like that. I'm kind of the same way. When I'm playing with my friends, I tend to get carried away, my voice volume goes up. I'm alone right now, but check some of the videos on my first channel and you'll see that I get really carried away with my friends, and it gets kind of silly. Alright, so now is our first official chapter of the day, and after this chapter of today, we'll take a break. I'll double check the sound volume on my own with some local recordings that I can check out and make sure everything's all working, because when I listen to myself, I could hear myself over the other music. The game music must just be ridiculous. Either that or I'm talking too quiet. But the mic is right here, just right there at my mouth, so if you hear any breathing, let me know, I'll stop. I'll stop breathing, just for you. I plan to take Oscar and Boyd with me. 3 people for 2 jobs. Guess how that's working out. Same way it works out in Awakening. Send the hero after. Send the hero all alone into one battle, and send the other 2 to the other one. That's what Awakening boiled down to. Donnie the hero saving the day every map. Not today, it isn't. Ah, way to go, boy. I'll take your word for it. I can hardly sleep. That's what insomnia will do to you. When you are not well rested, you will be very calm the next morning. Until eventually the lack of sleep catches up to you. Hopefully we don't run into that. In case you missed the explanation before, this is going to be a no restart run unless I get game overs. So if Ike dies, I'm going to be aiming for most bonus experience I can and any of the recruitments I can. But if I make a mistake or something happens beyond my control, I'm not going to restart. That's what the death toll is for. Did I turn off the death toll? Good for I didn't. Did it fall beneath stuff? Must have gotten rid of it. I'll add it back later. Ike, listen up. All this stuff is old news to me. Just as I'm getting hurt. Yep. I think this is a training mission. Yeah, no, this is not. It's easy, but it's no training mission. It's easy. God, I love Boyd's personality. I wish Titania wasn't as bland as she is, though. She just kind of exists places. And yes, she's supportive, and yes, she's strong. I don't ever really feel like she develops a real personality. She is just a soldier through and through, and that's kind of bad. Lords, but not against Saxons, to complete the triangle. His sword is strong. This is put me to lances. Don't forget. Not if I remember that I'll always have the advantage over you, Boyd. God, I love Boyd. Don't forget to enter Prologue. We're here to help after all villagers and all compartments. Okay. What I really want to do is get on there as quickly as I possibly can. Without costing myself anything, which means Titania has to be the one to do it. But does she have... She does not have that something. I remember doing this too. Have him come up here and visit. You're mercenaries, right? Thanks for coming. I heard about you. Take this weapon. Okay, so he waits there. She comes over here and trades with him. For now, he's gonna have to be without. But that's fine. I forgot to switch it over to lights. Oh. Something. Gonna have you guys face off though. Oh, okay. Okay, let's lower the game volume a bit then. There. That should be enough. Hopefully it'll work out. I'm listening to you, Moss. So... yeah, 1 second. have fun. Well, it means I can continue Codename Steam too, so it all works itself out. Hurt 'em bad. Big tip in general. Titania is not what I would call the best possible character in this game. I'm not talking about personality-wise, it's fine. She's really useful early on, but I wouldn't say for long game she's very good. She's just kind of an average paladin, and there are better paladins in this game. But then again, I don't really like paladins in this game very much. For some reason, they don't sit right with me. I'm gonna try and take advantage of this to get some early levels into Ike, but that's just... I'm gonna need every last one of them is the line of thought. Okay, so she didn't need to steal Oscar's lance. Nice to know. I should have switched over to an Iron Axe, though. Still a waste of experience. Okay. So by using this vulnerary, bringing them up to 18, we've seen that they can each do 6 damage to them, so that's just gonna be, whatever. Or we can't even sleep at night. Please, help us save our village. Here's my... And this is a Seraph room. Now, traditionally I would give this to the Lord in this particular case, because I could probably put that to good use, but, something I did well, okay, I'm gonna explain the Paladins thing, before I go on about where I'm gonna put the Seraph room. In this game, the Paladins you get are Astrid, who's not that great. She starts out as Bow Knight, which is kind of cool, admittedly, but I never liked the Nomads in any of the games, really. They just seemed like a waste. I mean, having mobile archers is great, it just, they never quite had the stats I was looking for. We have Alsker, who is actually a fantastic paladin if you raise him into one. Then we have ourselves Kieran, who I love the personality of, and is a powerhouse, but I think would make for a greater, like, Sacred Stones version of Great Knight. Because he's got that kind of stats going for him. We have Joffrey, who is terrible, never gotten him to be useful for anything, and we have Titania. And Titania's okay. She's average. In this particular game, my favorite class, I have to say, is Ike, but if I have to pick an actual class, I'm gonna have to say Swordmasters. Because in this game in particular, for the most part, they're great. Well, I know that Astrid's Paragon skill makes her good at leveling. I know that it's easy leveling. It's more that I don't feel like she makes the most of it. I don't feel like every single one of her levels counts, you know? There's kind of a line there. I mean, look at the trainee units. Look at those and go, oh yeah, they make the most of the situations they find themselves in. But can you say the same of, let's see here. So the weight is 7, strength is 6, and his speed is 6. 5, if I'm remembering this right, or is it Constitution? Let's look at Constitution too. Oh, there's no Constitution there. Okay, cool. So let's just say that makes that speed 5. And 7, strength 6, speed 8, so not enough to actually double, but he can't double you either, so it should be fine, in theory. She doesn't seem to make the most of her stats. It's one thing if you can get your levels quickly, that's one thing, but if those levels don't mean anything, then there's something wrong with you. In my opinion, if you don't make the most of your levels, if your stats don't match you, then that's a problem. It's the same reason why Mia is repeatedly so bad for me in this game. For some reason, she just doesn't get the stats she needs. So Hark is an unstoppable force, but Mia is just not. I've never gotten her to be any good, and the same thing is true of Astrid. I've never gotten them to make the most of their stats. I've had Boyd and Oscar and, Rolf? I don't want to say Rolf. I've gotten all of them to be unstoppable forces, but not so much the rest. It's similar to how I feel about Stefan. I'm sure he has great stats and great growths, but I've never gotten him to be as awesome as people claim him to be. He's not like Latuni from Super Robot Wars. Oh my god, that lady was untouchable. Well, but I think that right there, what you're just saying about if you look at their percentage of their growth, they're not that bad. I think that's what makes Fire Emblem so interesting to me, is that stat growth percentages are good and all. Ooh, I love that critical. They're good and all, but honestly, if you've had too many runs where the RNG just isn't on your side, you're going to think less of somebody. That's part of the reason why I don't look at them. It's one of those things where if somebody can repeatedly be a success, then they can repeatedly be a success. If they can't, they can't. And that's, I've had bad luck with Ike before. In fact, I'm only going to be using one particular tip because it might change things. But Ike, I've had bad luck with before, and Ike is one of my favorite people, and he can be untouchable. It's just he's not. He is still just as much a fool as other people. Anyway, as I was saying, normally I'd use Seraph on Ike right now, but due to something that happened during my recorded Fire Emblem for the GBA playthrough, I'm probably going to be holding off on that. Because I think I know somebody who could put it to far greater use. Another character I love the personality of, but never quite got him to where I wanted him to be. Hello, you're nothing but a boy. Well, every brat needs a beating now and then. Are you ready for it? I always thought he deserved that voice. not today. What do we say to the god of death? Ole! That's what we say to the god of death, is ole. Ole, 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 ole. Yeah, he couldn't kill me if he wanted to at this point. Come on. I'm gonna be honest with you, when it comes to Paladins, the big one who spoiled them all for me was Joffrey. Because I'm like, oh, Joffrey's an awesome dude, he's great. He's great. And then every single time I sent him somewhere, he got himself killed. Every single time. I could never send him anywhere. I had to keep restarting chapters. I could never get Joffrey to be any good. I kept trying, and he kept just failing me, and so it got to a point in time where I couldn't take it. I had to let him go. Because he just wasn't cutting it. We got quite a few levels here. Booyah. Why do you have a magic growth at all? You can't use magic! Ragnell uses physical force, I know. At this point in time, yeah. That's the one thing about Path of Radiance that really confused me. Why don't we start with Convoy? Convoy is like the most... You'd think everybody go, okay, we could just, I don't know, huck this onto a horse or something. Huck it on Titania's horse until we're done. Nope. No Convoy. After all, Commander Grail is. What about my father? Titania, we all know you got a massive crush on his dad. Just tell him you're his new mom, it's fine. He won't take that personally, you're creepy. You know what, I'll do you a favor. On this particular run, I will attempt to use Astrid. I'll even try and save some bonus EXP so I can raise her up a little bit. Sorry for skipping through the dialogue really quick there. But that's the end of this chapter and this day. Hope you enjoyed yourself, Moss. Tomorrow we will be tackling Chapter 2. Until then, bye!